Looking at precautions, what is the most important thing is distance. When you maintain the ideal distance between you, your device, and your, all your radiating devices, you're generally safe. So when you're not using your phone, if you can keep it at least 1.5 feet away from your body, the amount of radiation that affects your body comes down drastically. This is something which is so simple to do. All you need to do is just keep it 1.5 feet away, 2 feet away from your body. You know, a lot of problems can be solved with this. Same thing with your cordless phone, especially because the DECT phones which we use in India, the cordless base station keeps transmitting even when you're charging the handset on the carriage. So what we recommend strongly is you stay 15 feet away from your cordless base stations. And it is kept 15 feet away from areas which you use frequently, which you spend time in, like your bedrooms. Keep 15 feet away from your bed, from your favorite couch. So make sure that it is away. Distance is your friend. Carrying cell phones on your body is really dangerous. If you have a pacemaker, you are banned from keeping a cell phone on your body. The cell phone is clinically proven to interact with the heart because your heart is an electromechanical device and affect it. So what happens is that the cell phone should be carried as far away from your body as possible. Women are lucky. They can keep it in a purse. They can keep it somewhere else. I urge men to keep your cell phones in a backpack if you can. If you can't keep it in a backpack, the safer place on your body is on your back pocket. Your hip pocket is safer than your chest pocket. Bluetooth is something which a lot of people ask me, is Bluetooth safe? No, it's not safe. It's 5 gigahertz frequency radiation, in many cases 10 gigahertz frequencies, and it is inside your body. You put the Bluetooth earpiece inside your ear and it's really close to your body. And also, I would like to say that there have been recorded deaths due to Bluetooth earpieces or Bluetooth devices. And there are many suits and a class action suit in US courts regarding Bluetooth devices. So please be aware. The simplest thing to use is this, the friendly neighborhood wired earpiece. It doesn't look nice, it's not sexy, but it is safe and it does its job without a fuss. Children and devices don't mix. I strongly urge that whenever you need to give your device to children, your cell phone, your tablet, please download whatever you have. If it's a game, download the game. If it's a video, download the video, put it on airplane mode and give it to them. When the device is on airplane mode, the antennas are off and there is no radiation from it. Just one small change can cut the exposure your child has to this harmful radiation by 100%. Remember, when you're giving your device to your child, put it on airplane mode. It makes a huge difference. Everybody and their uncle have a Wi-Fi router in their house these days. It is something we have seen. People keep it in their living room, people keep it in their bedroom, people keep it next to their bed. It constantly radiates. And most people are unaware that this is doing that. What we strongly recommend is that one, you use your Wi-Fi router on band 1. There are 2 bands in most of these Wi-Fi routers. The first one is band 1, which is 2.4 gigahertz. The band 2 is 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz is high radiation, high frequency radiation. And there have been issues with 5 gigahertz. We strongly urge you to use band 1, first case. Second, please stay 30 feet away or 15 feet and 1 wall distance away from your Wi-Fi router when you're using it. You can achieve this distance by keeping it higher up than where you are. It also improves the coverage. So if you keep it 15 feet, 1 wall distance away or 30 feet away, it becomes absolutely safe for both. The challenge here is to make sure that the signal is not too weak, because if the signal is weak, then your device, your tablet, your handphone becomes dangerous in your hand. So we want to achieve that balance where both of them have optimum signal, which does not hurt you. So that is the challenge, and that is what we try to achieve whenever we advise people. Same thing with cell towers. I strongly urge you, when you have a weak signal, please don't use your cell phone. Your cell phone will compensate for the weak signal by ramping up its own transmission strength. And most of you would have observed, when there's a weak signal, your cell phone battery dies much quicker. That's because the cell phone is transmitting much more to get access to the cell tower it's in contact with. So at that point, it becomes dangerous in your hand. So please don't keep it at your ear when you have weak signal, because you can see your ear gets hot very quickly at that point in time. And if you can't, and it's a must take call which you can't avoid, please switch on your speakerphone, and use the speakerphone with the phone, with your cell phone away from your body. So, you have at least six inches away, the 6 inches distance between your cell phone and your body. And that can help. That can definitely help. Another big challenge for road warriors is, how do I use the cell phone inside a car? When you have a car is actually a metal cage with glass allowing radiation to come in. So what comes in has a very tough time going out, and what is inside also has a very tough time going out. So if you have 4 people in a car with 4 separate devices which are on, it becomes extremely dangerous inside, because you have 4 devices radiating with the radiation not going out. This is a huge challenge. The way you can actually counter this is to use your cell phone by keeping it face down. That is the screen part down on your dashboard. The antenna of your cell phone is on the back of your phone. So when the antenna has a clear path out, the radiation will not come into your car and affect you. So when you keep it face down on the dashboard, and you using an aux cable connected to your music system, there is absolutely no radiation inside, and it becomes extremely safe to use. And for the other passengers in the car, we strongly recommend that they keep it facing the window, not keep it inside in your pocket or on your chest pocket. I keep getting a lot of questions whenever I conduct a seminar about microwaving your food. The way we Indians use the microwave oven, which is typically 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, make a cup of coffee, warm up my food. It's not much of a problem in terms of the actual food we eat, whether it's dangerous or not. But in over 1,000 microwaves we have seen during our audits, we've seen that all of them leak radiation. Some leak a lot of radiation, some leak little radiation, but all of them leak radiation. The radiation is so high that it could actually affect a pregnant woman. So what we strongly suggest is, when you switch on your microwave oven, go outside the kitchen, stand outside the kitchen. It's just a minute, not going to make a big difference in your life. Wait for it to switch off and then come back in. Simple, thing to do for yourself. Protect yourself by doing that. Symptoms of electro hypersensitivity is something which I wanted to just briefly touch upon. 4% population of this world today are electro hypersensitive, and a majority of them do not even know about it. So what is really important is for us to assess some of the key symptoms of electro hypersensitivity are headaches. So if you get a migraine and it's due to microwave radiation, or it's a radiation induced headache, typically you will get a headache when you sit in a particular place for a particular period of time, and you will get it at the same point in your head. This is what we found. And if you move away from that, typically within 5-10 minutes, when you're away from the radiation, your body responds to that and your headache goes away. This is something which is electro hypersensitivity related headache. Same thing with pain at the base of the neck for a lot of men. We've seen this with a lot of software engineers. They sit in offices which are extremely, which have a lot of routers and have it's a smorgasbord of radiation in their offices. And they have chronic fatigue. They're tired at the end of the day, although they've not done any physical activity, but they're extremely fatigued. And many of them have this neck symptoms, the pain at the base of the neck symptoms. They go back home, they rest for some time, and the pain goes away. In most cases, that is not spondylitis. That is an electrohypersensitivity related symptom. So there are other symptoms. I'll be happy to share that with you offline.